What might the Crossway Dyslexia-Friendly Bible look like? Stay tuned for a flip through.
Let's do a walkthrough and a review of the ESV Holy Bible Dyslexia-Friendly Edition. I know I've showed you guys this, but I haven't had a chance to do the full walkthrough of it. This is the True Tone Blush Rose Fleur-de-Lis design. Okay, of course, this is published by Crossway. Okay, let's look at the details on the back. Approximately 17% of the global population has dyslexia, yet many do not have the proper resources to easily read God's Word. Developed in partnership with the Claus E. Croft of 2K Denmark and the University of Cambridge Research Department of the ESV Holy Bible Dyslexia-Friendly Edition features a specialized font and typesetting to help those with dyslexia read the Bible with more clarity and comfort. It has bottom weighted letters with unique characteristics to prevent rotation, mirroring, and inversion while reading. It's developed in partnership with Claus E. Croft of the 2K Denmark and University of Cambridge. Generous spacing, ribbon marker, 11-point type, double column format, and includes 10 different colored overlays. Okay, it's the English Standard Version, or the ESV, which is a great choice for personal reading and study, for private devotions and family prayers, and for teaching, preaching, and worship. It's an essentially literal translation. The ESV Bible combines word-for-word accuracy with readability, literary excellence, and depth of meaning. More than 100 of the world's leading Bible scholars and teachers were involved in creating the ESV Bible, trusted worldwide. The ESV is a treasure for life. Okay, so let's open it up and take a look. I know I've shown you this in detail, but let's do a more detailed look. So the following instructions will help you choose the best single or double overlay for maximum reading comfort. Place two colored overlays side by side on a page of text. Identify which side is a more comfortable read. Replace the less comfortable option with a different color overlay. Repeat until you find the most comfortable overlay. If discomfort persists, test darker shades by overlapping the chosen overlay with a similar color. See the list below. So we have gray, rose, orange, yellow, yellow-green, green, blue, purple, and mauve. And of course you can mix them up. Okay, so here's our overlays. So we'll test them out on the Bible in just a minute. But here's the Bible. They're always packaged in these beautiful boxes. So let's take a look at this beautiful pink. And it does come in different editions. I just liked the pink one. So this beautiful embossed suede true tone color. Has the Holy Bible, the ESV symbol, and then it writes out English Standard Version, and then Crossway. All right. That's just the solid in papers. Okay. The edges are not gilded, and I'm sure that may be done for a reason. Okay, to keep down distractions. So right away, the font stands out to me as looking different than your average font. Okay, you can kind of see the bottom weighting of the font, but it's very clear. I do like it. It's a very readable font. Okay, where if we compared this to the other Bible we were just looking at, everything seems more squished together. That is not the case in this Bible. Okay, so just like I said, here is the preface. It's always a good thing to read the preface, find out why, you know, the heart behind the translation, so to speak. Okay, but there's more space in between the lines. Everything doesn't like feel squeezed together, so I really like that. Okay, so let's just take a look at that. Okay, so very spaced out, and it's chunked. Notice that. So we have a heading, we have a chunk, then a space, then another chunk, then a space, then another chunk. So what I feel that does is keep the reader from being overwhelmed by the amount of text. And I'm not going to take all of these out, but we will take a look at what it looks like with one of these overlays on it to help the reader. So this is the gray overlay. Okay, let's see if we can get one of the, here's the pink overlay. So we have, so we have, that's what it looks like with one of the overlays over it. Okay. I don't know if you would ever put gray and pink together, but that's if you did. Okay. All right. But right away, that's what I noticed. You don't have the extra clutter that is in most Bibles. It's very simple. You've got that bottom weighted font. You have your chunked text. So those are the things that stick out to me right away. One of the other things that I noticed is where most Bibles would have this at the bottom, at the top would be up here, it's at the bottom. Okay, so I'm sure that was on purpose. Okay, so very just, I actually like this Bible myself because it just doesn't distract you from what you're reading. Okay, so here let's look at a psalm. We all know Psalm 23, so let's look at Psalm 23. So your first 3 verses, then you got your space, then you got 4 by itself, and then 5 and 6 are kind of together. All right. So let's put that overlay on top of it. All right. I love it. All right. So now we're back here into some of the Gospels. Still very readable. Okay. Nothing seems to now what I do notice is the paper is not very thick. I do notice that. I feel like the paper could have been a little thicker. Because of that, then you can see the lines on the other side. So that would be my one complaint. Now the line, it is line matched. Okay, so but because it is thin paper, you can see, so that might distract some readers, but hopefully not. Okay, that would be my one complaint about it. I would think they would have done better paper. I do like the whiteness of the paper because a lot of ESV Bibles are on a more cream paper. So I do like that the paper for this one is a more white paper. I just wish they would have gone with a thicker paper. Okay, so let's go to the end of the Bible. So this is what your epistles look like. All right, we do have some. All right. There's Revelations. There are no concordances or anything. We go straight into the maps. So that is where we are. All right. So, what do I think of this Bible after I've looked it over? I think it is a great resource. I think if you are a dyslexic reader and you struggle with that, you should take a look at it, because I think it would be a great resource for you. Like I said, my one critique of it would be that the paper, I would have liked to have seen a thicker paper. That would be my one critique as a teacher, who works with kids who deal with that sometimes, is, anything can be distracting. And, I would hope that maybe that wouldn't be distracting. But otherwise, I think they did great with this. And I hope one day they come out with more. I think there are 3, maybe a hardback edition, maybe a brown edition, and then this one. So if that is something that you or a loved one struggles with, I would say definitely check it out. Okay, you've got the overlays that come with it. Like I said, I didn't want to try to take them all out, but you definitely have your overlays. There's your card that shows you your colors. If I need to, I can pull it up a little bit. You got your gray, your rose, your orange, your yellow green, your blue, your purple, and your mauve. Okay. Definitely this was very thought out. Okay. And I applaud the effort, because, I love the fact that we are trying to get a Bible that everyone can read. Okay. So thank you. I hope you will think about this. You can get this on Amazon or Christian Books. Not that I'm affiliated with either one of those. That's just, I know where you can order them, or Crossway.org, I'm sure. Or the Crossway, I think, is their site. I'm not affiliated with any of them. Okay. Crossway, I'm not sure if that's, but they have a store. So I know you could order directly from them as well. If you have a local Christian store, like we do here in my hometown, order from them. They can order it for you, I'm sure. Okay. So, thank you. Have a wonderful day.